Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Stroll Brothers channel, and today we're going to be talking about the most popular shoes in the NBA for the 2021 and 2022 season. So a lot of these shoes are pretty that makes sense, right? But some of these shoes are like, what the heck? I don't know why it's on this list, right? So I believe we have 12 shoes, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. No, we actually have 13 if I'm counting correctly. But yeah, let's start it off with 10 players. There's 10 players wearing this shoe in the NBA, and that is the Nike KD13 Pro Tro. The KD13 Pro Tro is freaking amazing. I don't know why it's so low on the list, but I guess the other Kobe Pro Tros are higher up on this list, right? A little hint there for you guys. But yeah, the 4 is very nice. I wish Nike would Pro Tro more Kobe's, but it is what it is. Next, we got the Nike Zoom Freak 3. We got the same amount of players, 10 players playing in the Zoom Freak 3, which is that's very surprising just because the Zoom Freak 3 wasn't, I mean, it's a pretty nice shoe, but then in my opinion, there's a lot better options out there. I mean, it's a great looking shoe and I feel like it's a solid performer, so not a huge deal. So that's probably why NBA players are playing in it. I just feel like the traction could be a lot better, just in my personal opinion. But next we got the Zoom Freak 2, and it's the same amount of players, and 10 players playing in it. The Zoom Freak 2 actually had a better bite. The cushion kind of sucks, but the material feels nice and it is very supportive. So yeah, the Zoom Freak 2, I feel like I see a good amount of players in the NBA wearing it still. I mean, the Zoom Freak 3 came out, so the Zoom Freak 2 is like a year old, right? But players are still playing in it. Very interesting, right? Next, we got a shoe that I absolutely hated to play in, and that's the Adidas Exhibit A. We got 10 players playing in it, the same amount as the Nike KD13 Pro Tro, which is like, what? You know what I mean? So the Exhibit A, I feel like the players that are signed with Adidas, they just play in the Exhibit A, you know, just because I feel like NBA players don't really want to play in signature shoes, maybe? That doesn't make sense, just because the Zoom Freaks are very popular, right? And the other shoes on this list are also signature shoes, so that doesn't make sense. I don't know, the Exhibit A I didn't like, but of course, everyone has their preferences. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's terrible, right? But anyways, Exhibit A, the traction just wasn't good though. So interesting. I mean, everything else was pretty nice about it. Like the materials were okay. Support was good. Cushion with the full length light strike was also okay. It's just the traction could be a lot better. But anyways, I feel like, but what other shoe does Adidas have? Really nothing else. I mean, they do have the Exhibit B coming out. That did leak. But remember back then, they used to have like the crazy explosive, the crazy light boost, which was amazing. And it's more just like a team shoe. But I feel like, you know, the Exhibit A is kind of like trying to take on that name, but in my opinion, it's not living up to it. But anyways, next we got the Zoom GT Cut, and we got 12 players playing in that, which is very surprising. Holy crap, that's it? The Zoom GT Cut, we only got 12 players? I feel like I see so many more people playing in it, right? Okay, first of all, Nike, if you're watching this, you guys please just release more colorways, you know, just because they release a colorway and it sells out instantly. Like, it's so freaking hard to get the Zoom GT Cut. You can't get it anywhere besides on like GOAT or StockX for ridiculous. It's like $300-400 bucks. So yeah, I mean, please make more colorways and make a lot more pairs. You know what I mean? But yeah, the PEs that I've been seeing in the NBA are absolutely like incredible. They look awesome. Yeah, I'm very surprised. I thought there'd be like more people playing in the GT Cut, you know, or at least like it would be higher up on this list, right? But anyways, yeah, it's an amazing performer. You got the full length Zoom Stroll with, of course, that full length React drop in. Traction is really nice. Support's great. I wish it was a little bit lighter, but it's a responsive shoe overall, so the weight isn't a huge issue. And also, it is an amazing looking shoe. I feel like one of my favorite looking shoes on this list, right? But anyways, next we got the Adidas Dame 7 with 12 people. And that makes sense. The Dame 7 is a solid shoe. I don't know why there's not a whole lot of Dame 8s. Like, you would think that since it's a newer shoe, right? But anyways, the Dame 7, awesome. I feel like the cushion is a little bit more responsive. The Dame 8 is really crazy. Like, I feel like it's almost a little too much, especially for NBA players, just because they're so much bigger and heavier. They're probably gonna want like a like a stiffer cushion, honestly, right? But anyways, the Dame 7 full-length light strike, awesome. Traction is solid, and the materials feel nice and cozy and supportive, and it's a great looking shoe as well. All right, next is an older shoe, but it is the KD13. I actually see a good amount of NBA players playing in this. We got 14 players playing in it, and yeah, that makes sense. The KD13 is absolutely amazing. It's one of the like GOAT performers in my opinion. The traction is top tier. Cushion with the full-length zoom strobe is awesome. Materials, I mean, it could be better for quality, but it's overall thin. It's a supportive shoe. So yeah, the KD13. I feel like it should be even a little bit more up on this list, but anyways, there's that. Next, we got the Nike Kyrie 7 with 17 players. What? That's crazy, right? So the Kyrie 7, awesome performer. The traction is top tier. You got the zoom strobe in the forefoot. Very supportive shoe, but also very lightweight and responsive. So yeah, that makes sense. Kyries are usually very, very popular among the NBA players. All right, next we got the Jordan 36, and I feel like if you're signed with Jordan, that's just the shoe you wear. The Jordan 36, that's probably like the only shoe that there is, right? Besides the Zoom Separate, I'm trying to think of another shoe that Jordan has. I'm kind of blanking. Maybe the Why Nots, but I never really see anyone playing in the Why Nots, right? So yeah, we got 17 players, the same amount of players in the Jordan 36 as in the Kyrie 7, but the Jordan 36 also is a phenomenal shoe to play in. It's very surprising just because I guess the NBA players really like the zoom strobe, you know, that extra bounce that you get, right? Also with the Leno weave, very good ventilation with that material, super thin and minimal material, and also a great looking shoe. I see a lot of, like, I'm so jealous of the NBA players that get the crazy piece. I don't know what Nike and Jordan brand are doing, honestly. Like with the Zoom GT cut, I feel like they could make way more colorways and sell out more, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people want that shoe. And same thing with the Jordan 36. I feel like with the general release colorways, there's been like only a couple. There hasn't been a lot. But with the PEs that they give to their players, there's just so many. Like, I'm jealous, right? And also the Jordan 36 low. Like there's a lot of Jordan athletes playing in the lows, and the lows have never come out. So anyways, there's the Jordan 36. Next we got, this is not surprising at all, but we got the Nike KD14 with 21 players playing in it, and that makes sense. I see a lot of players playing in the KD14. It's an amazing performer. That makes sense, right? Support's good, material is very thin and minimal, cushion is amazing, you know, full-length zoom strobe with that cushion, and traction also is top tier. So that definitely does make sense. But the next shoe is very surprising. We got the Nike PG5 with 24 players playing in the PG5. That's crazy. In my opinion, the PG5 was a really nice shoe, but like not better than the KD14 or the Jordan 36, the KD13 Zoom GT cut, right? But yeah, I guess people like playing in it, you know, the NBA players. So the traction is good. Cushion also is really nice. You get really good court feel and also good step and comfort because of that full-length air strobe unit. And also the foam is pretty damn soft too. So that definitely does improve the cushioning as well. Materials are really trash. But I wonder, like the PG6, I mean, it's not out yet. I haven't really seen a whole lot of players playing in the PG6. But I feel like, you know, if you're a Nike athlete, you should probably be able to get the PG6, right? So I wonder, like next year, are we going to see like PG6s? I don't know, we'll have to see on that. But the PG5 is ultra popular. I don't know why. Like when I watch, I don't really see a whole lot of people playing the PG5 for some reason. Maybe I'm just not looking for it. I don't know. But yeah, 24 players. There's more than the KD14 and the Jordan 36 and the Kyrie 7. So yeah, there's that. Next, it's number 2 most popular shoe in the NBA, which kind of doesn't make sense. But it's the Kobe 6 Pro Tro, and we have 35 players playing in it. And it's really funny just because like whenever I'm watching a game, there's always a person that has the Grinches on, the Kobe 6 Grinches. So you can definitely see it because it's a super bright colorway, right? But yeah, I mean, I can't really say anything about it because I haven't played in the Kobe 6 Pro Tro. But I played in the regular Kobe 6 and it is a very, very good performer. So there's that. And next we got the Kobe 5 Pro Tro with 36 players, and that definitely does make sense as well. We've got players like D-Book playing in it. I've seen PJ Tucker wear it as well, and I believe AD plays in it. There's a whole bunch of players, right? So yeah, it definitely sucks because we can't get a whole bunch of shoes on this list. Just because, you know, there's the Kobe 5, Kobe 6, the Zoom GT Cut, and the Kobe 4 Pro Tro, which Nike just won't give to us, you know what I mean? And also, I guess the Jordan 36, right? It is available, but there's not a whole lot of colorways. Like, as far as Kobe Pro Tros go, I really want to see the Kobe 8 Pro Tro, the Kobe 9, and the 11. That's it. Just give us a Pro Tro of those, and I'll be so happy. I feel like everyone would love and everyone would want that, and it would sell out instantly. Nike, you guys would make a whole bunch of money. But anyway, does this surprise any of you guys? I feel like I'm pretty surprised that Currys aren't on this list. You know, I feel like Under Armour signs a good amount of people, right? And like the Curry 8, I feel like I've seen a couple of Currys, right? So some players playing in the Currys. I definitely didn't expect it to be like on the top of this list, but I'm surprised it's not on this list at all. Oh yeah, Hardens. Adidas has Harden as well, which I completely forgot about. Yeah, no, I didn't see anybody ever playing the Harden Volume 5. Terrible performer, by the way. The 6, of course, is way better than the 5, so I wonder if we're going to start seeing Hardens again, just because if I remember correctly, in like the previous years, Hardens were pretty popular in the NBA as well. But anyways, that about wraps up this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.